Hi there, this is Bella Fuchs from the Pomeranz Business Library. Today we're going to talk about finding company information using Mergent Online. So this is the Mergent Online interface, and as you can see, it has a simple search box here where you would put in your company. Just to let you know, you can also find other information in here other than company information. You can see along the top, you can find government filings. There's also this country insight. There's an industry analysis as well, and some additional things as well. So feel free to take a look at some of those. But today we're focusing on company information. And you can see above here that there are some international companies listed, but really the highlight of this resource is the US companies and US public companies specifically. This resource and many of the resources we have are pulling generally information from SEC filings, so that's why they focus on public companies. So we can type in our company here. I'm going to type one in, and it'll give us some options. So I'm looking for this McKesson Corp, and that's the one that I'm looking for. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to open up the profile for the company. So at the top, you can see general information, when they were incorporated, the country, they're US. Over here, we see the industry, right? Some industry codes, net income, things like that. If we scroll down, we're in this company details section right now. And if we there's all these kind of subfolders, sub-tabs that we can take a look at. This is the synopsis, and here we can see a business summary. We can see the key executives and their salaries, financial, some pricing summary, and then there's some company news below as well. And then we can click through to see some other interesting information. So history is an interesting one to look at because it does give a history for the company, and you can click through the different dates. Business also is a good one to look at. This has the NAICS codes, so it has the North American Industry Classification System and the SIC codes here as well, and primary and secondary. If we look at the business description, we can see that they have a US pharmaceutical segment. They also have an international segment, and then they have a medical surgical solutions segment, and so on. So we can get details about what the company does. Other interesting things in here, there's subsidiaries, so you can click on this until those subsidiaries show up. We can also see information about capital stock, earning estimates. The business segments is also interesting. So here it has those segments that I just mentioned, and it shows the revenues and the operating incomes for each. There's also geographical segmentation below here as well. So that's for the company details, subcategories here. We can also look at these other tabs. So we can see executives here will give us some information on those key officers. We can also see ownership here. Which is always kind of interesting to look at. So here are the top 25 institution holders listed here. So you might recognize some of those names. We can also see company financials, which we'll talk more about in a different video. And then we have things like competitors here. So if you click on this competitors list, you can also click through to those competitors. So you can see here Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, Merck & Co. are some of the ones, okay? There's also a report builder, there's company report section. So there's a lot of different information in here that you can find. So hope that gives you a good introduction to company information in Mergent Online. Thank you.